Good morning, everybody. It is my great pleasure to welcome all of you officially to the APEC Leaders Meeting. This is the first time in nearly 20 years that the United States has hosted this forum, and it comes at a time when America is very focused on how we can work together in a cooperative, effective way in the Trans-Pacific region. And obviously, I'm particularly pleased that we're meeting in my home state of Hawaii, which reflects the deep connections between the peoples of our region. And I hope everybody had a wonderful evening last night. I've heard that some of you wanted to join in the hula dancing. I'm sorry we did not give you that opportunity. Now it's time to get down to work, and we have much to do. Our 21 economies, our nearly 3 billion citizens, are looking to us to bring our economies closer, to increase exports, to expand trade and opportunity that creates jobs and economic growth. And that's why we're here. I'm confident that we can make significant progress. We've done it before. Since APEC started, we've slashed tariffs and barriers to trade and investment. Commerce in the region has soared, creating new jobs, new markets, and raising living standards across the region. And I want to emphasize that the Asia-Pacific region is absolutely critical to America's economic growth. We consider it a top priority. And we consider it a top priority because we're not going to be able to put our folks back to work and grow our economy and expand opportunity unless the Asia-Pacific region is also successful. This region includes many of our top trading partners. This is where we do most of our trade and where we sell most of our exports. It's also the fastest growing region in the world. And as a consequence, the Asia-Pacific region is key to achieving my goal of doubling U.S. exports and creating new jobs. Today, we've got an opportunity to make progress towards our ultimate goal, which is a seamless regional economy. We're going to be focusing on 3 specific areas: increasing trade and investment, promoting green jobs, and streamlining and coordinating regulations so that we encourage trade and job creation. And more broadly, we'll be discussing how we can work together to spur on quicker economic growth and more sturdy and sustainable economic growth. The economies of this region have a critical role to play in addressing the imbalances and making sure that growth is balanced and sustainable in the future. So I want to thank my fellow leaders for being here. I'm confident that we can continue to make significant progress during the course of this day. Before we begin discussing this morning's topic, I want to congratulate Japan on the superb job it did hosting APEC in 2010. Prime Minister Noda, Japan set a high bar for us, so we are going to try to follow your footsteps. I also want to recognize the outstanding work that's been done by our officials and ministers during the course of this year to move forward on an ambitious set of initiatives. The focus of our host year was to make progress towards a seamless regional economy, and we have made progress in the 3 themes that we set out: regional economic integration, green growth, and regulatory reform. We have agreed to address a set of next-generation trade issues, including removing frictions in the global supply chains, helping small and medium-sized enterprises grow and better plug into the global trading system, and adopting smart, market-oriented innovation policies. Innovation is especially critical to all of us, and we all want to take appropriate steps to encourage it, because without it we can't grow, become more productive, or create enough jobs. So I am pleased that we were able to agree this year in APEC on a set of principles for good innovation policy, including agreement to refrain from adopting measures that make the location of intellectual property a condition for government procurement preferences for commercial products and services. I think this will help to spur growth and job creation for all of us. In the green growth area, our agreement to reduce tariffs and non-tariff barriers on environmental goods and services is very significant. This will help our citizens and companies get their hands on breakthrough environmental technologies at a lower cost and contribute to both our environmental and economic growth objectives. I'm also pleased on the progress that we've made in phasing out fossil fuel subsidies, on reducing energy intensity, and on promoting smart transport, buildings, and power grids. Finally, we moved forward APEC's longstanding work on regulatory cooperation, including agreeing to a set of good regulatory practices such as public consultation, cost-benefit analysis, and internal coordination of rulemaking. We found over the last several years that better, smarter regulation is critical to not only improving our own economic performance, but it's going to be critical in improving the integration between our economies. And so I'm very pleased that we have made progress on these fronts. So we're going to have a chance to hear from others on their experiences in each of these areas during the course of today. Beyond these three areas, APEC's achieved valuable progress across a wide array of initiatives, from empowering women entrepreneurs to enhancing food security and health systems. We've tried to capture all of this progress in a succinctly phrased declaration, and we propose that we release this declaration at the end of today's discussion. So the first order of business before we move into a more substantive discussion, I wanted to find out if anybody had any additional comments with respect to the declaration. If not, then what I would propose is that we adopt it, and we will be releasing it at the end of today's discussion, and that will allow us then to shift to a more substantive discussion on other matters.